Alright, accusative forms of verbs. تنصيب الأفعال. المضارع. So, as you know, we have in Arabic, unlike in Latin, the nouns have cases and the verbs have cases. Welcome to Arabic. So, you have all of your 12 pronouns. I think it's 12. I can't keep count. It's like when you have so much money you can't keep count anymore. It's like Arabic has so many pronouns you can't keep count anymore. And each of those pronouns gets cased. So let's take a quick look at what those cases look like. It might sound like, oh my god, each of these verbs gets cased, but let me tell you, it actually is a very simple rule in the end of how these cases work. So huwa, the nominative case, the marfu' case. I'm sorry, I don't know what I was thinking when I was doing this. Marfu', mansub. There we go. Right. So, huwa yaf'alu, right? Just normal. Huwa yaf'alu. Now, every now and again, you're going to get a particle that comes before. So the most common nasab-ing particle, the particle that turns a particle is like what we call harf, is a tiny little word that comes before a verb, usually, that changes its case and also meaning slightly. And so the most usual or the prototypical for nasab is like an. So huwa yaf'alu, normal. And then when you add an here, right. When you add an here, it turns into yaf'ala. So you had your yaf'alu, it becomes yaf'ala. Remember when we went into the default case endings, right? The default case ending of rafa was u, and the nasab was a. Jazm was just nom. So the nasab was a. So when we come down here, you see how this works. Yaf'alu, and then when it becomes nasab, it becomes yaf'ala. So hiya taf'alu, hiya taf'a. For mansub, hiya taf'a, an taf'a, la. Right? Not that difficult. It becomes more difficult when there's when it's dual and it's plural. So it's yaf'alani, taf'alani, huma taf'alani, and when it's nasab, it's yaf'ala, taf'ala. You've dropped the noon. And the dropping of the noon is the sign that it's in nasab. And it's the same thing in the hum yaf'aluna becomes yaf'alu. So it should be simple, right? It's just you drop the noon whenever there's a noon. So hunna yaf'alna should be hunna yaf'ala. Except it's not. It's just hunna yaf'alna. Great. So hunna stays the same. It's hunna yaf'alna. We'll come to ana nahnu later. So anta taf'alu, anta for mansub taf'ala, anti taf'alina, and then you just drop the noon. Anti taf'ali, mansub an taf'ali. Excuse me. Antuma taf'alani, and then when it becomes mansub an taf'ala. So antum marfu' is taf'aluna, and mansub is تفعلوا. أنتن, and again تفعلنا تفعلنا. No difference. Now, أنا أفعل, that should be أفعل. أفعل, and نحن نفعل نفعل. All right. So this is your table. هو from مضارع goes from يفعل to يفعل. تفعل to تفعل, and then you just drop the noons, and then you're looking at me like, oh my god, this is terrible. But it's a flow chart. I love flow charts. Okay. Nasab of the verb. So you've got an an or something to make your verb mansub. So what do? First decision you have to make. Does the verb end in a noon? So تفعلاني, يفعلون, etc. If it doesn't, change the dhamma to a fatha. You're done. Go home. Be happy. Spend Christmas with the family. Everything's done. If it does, you have to ask yourself a second question. Is the pronoun of the verb antunna or hunna? Alright? Is it antunna or hunna? If it's not, that means it's either huma, antuma, antum, or hum. Right? So if it's hunna or antunna, if it's not hunna or antunna, just drop the noon. And you're done. If it is hunna or antunna, leave as is. Alright, let's go over this again. If you have a nasab of the verb, does your verb end in noon? No. Change it to dhamma and fatha, or change the dhamma to a fatha. Go home. You're happy. If it is ending in a noon, ask yourself, is the pronoun hunna or antunna? If it's not, drop the noon. If it is, leave as is. Very simple. Right? Flowcharts. They're awesome. Alright. I will put these slides somewhere. I'll probably put them on like Google Slides and link them to all the videos. Alright, that's it. I'll see you.